Hey, Jared.
What's going on?
Nice to see you here in Cannes.
It's awesome to be here. And
How many times have you been here before?
this is my second time in Cannes, but my first time at the Cannes event.
Wow. Okay. It's my 19th time.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. So before we get into Consumable,
Yeah.
tell me about your background, where you've been, high level.
High level of my entire professional career has been in audio. Started actually in college running the college radio station where I ended up negotiating an LMA with local NPR affiliate. So long ago it was. LMAs were a thing. Ended up at CBS, which was Infinity Broadcasting at the time. Worked for a family broadcast company called Buckley, where I sold network radio and built out their digital practice. Left them the day that they sold their flagship station to Clear Channel. Went to TuneIn, where I ran national audio sales, and then ended up voluntarily going to Clear Channel. Was there for about 11 years. Left after taking on the responsibility of digital revenue operations. Ran practice for podcasting and streaming and all of the extensions that went with personality from radio. And for the last year plus, I've been at Consumable.
So you know what it's like to work with a one-man miracle named Bob Pittman.
I do.
Okay. Excellent. So in your best Pittman style, explain to me what Consumable is.
Consumable takes audio and puts it in everybody's hands. It's fully democratized the ability to deliver a digital audio ad. We place audio in interstitials in apps, in games, in information and utility apps at a scale and a breadth and a transparency that is just unheard of in audio.
Let's back up for a second. Talk to me like I'm an idiot. What do you mean an audio ad? If I see a display unit, doesn't it sometimes have audio?
Yeah, it may. But the primary messaging vehicle in a display ad and video is usually something you consume with your eyes.
Right.
We're taking that experience and we're focusing on something you consume with your ears.
That's a bit mind-blowing. So explain to me the user experience first and foremost. What happens? I'm on the open web. I'm looking at a display unit. I'm on a game.
You're
I see a
primarily
pop-up.
in an app, right? You're not going to find our media, at least at scale, on a desktop computer. You might find it on a CTV device.
Give me the app that I most likely find it.
Trivia Crack,
Okay.
the Weather Channel.
All right. So I'm on the weather app.
Yep.
There's a pop-up and it's for umbrellas of some sort.
So you've done something, you've consumed some content, you're navigating between pages in the weather app, and you get an interstitial. Your entire experience is broken for a moment while the Weather Channel delivers an ad to you. Sometimes that ad's delivered by us. You are hearing the primary creative that we deliver, so your device is sound on, and we're putting information to support that on the screen, but it's not video.
So the audio supersedes the video that I would normally see, or it's I don't.
It's in sync, but it's usually just a static image where we're giving you a call to action, a way to provide feedback to that user, a signal, click to go to their website, something like that.
That sounds, to use a potentially overused word, quite disruptive.
It is disruptive. That's exactly the idea. It's disruptive in the media sense, and it's disruptive to your user experience. It gets focused.
So take me through the user experience one more time. Okay, let's set the stage. I'm in game.
Yeah. So you get to the end of a level. You played, whatever, Trivia Crack, maybe, right? And you've gotten to the end of a level, and Trivia Crack has a natural pause in the game experience, and they give you an ad. You have to consume this content for 15 to 45 seconds, typically.
Okay.
We'll deliver an audio ad. Your phone has sound on already. If it doesn't, we're not going to deliver an ad to you.
But your audio ad is superseding or replacing the ad that I would have normally been served?
You could have been served a video ad, but in the case of an ad from us, you were served an audio ad instead.
And have I opted into this in some way, or you're just, okay. So that moment of attention is now yours, but the attention shifts from the eyes to the ears?
That's right.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Does that exist in the marketplace?
Not at scale outside of what Consumables brought up.
All right. So, all right, now let's understand the business. Talk to me about the breadth of your network, the extent of your reach. What are we talking about here?
Oh, also mind-blowing.
Yeah.
218 million uniques in the U.S., over 30 billion monthly
Can you repeat that?
218 million uniques in the U.S., over 30 billion monthly impressions.
Okay.
And they're all addressable, well-lit, targetable, transparent digital avails. They do everything that as a digital marketer you would expect from a otherwise visual unit, but as an audio opportunity.
I think that's so revelatory. You should repeat that one more time.
So the 30 billion avails that Consumable brings to market every month across 218 million US uniques are fully transparent, fully digitally enabled avails, unlike the rest of the audio ecosystem. They're transparent, they're accountable, they're trackable.
So this is additional inventory.
It's new,
Right?
net new inventory.
Net new inventory.
Net new inventory and
That's-
net new digital reach for audio.
Net new inventory, new reach, but audio.
Audio.
Okay, so how important is the creative in terms of the audio?
Audio creative is key. I mean, having smart audio creative, having a good call to action, and being responsible in the time that those app users are giving to you to tell them about your product or service, to engage them, and to ask them to respond to you is key.
Since we're in France, have you had the chef's kiss yet with the right brand, the right moment, reaching the right audience? Or could you describe it?
Not
Okay,
you know,
let's
I don't know that
let's
I have-
manifest it right
I don't
here.
know that I have yet.
Okay.
I did at a restaurant last night.
Okay.
I did at a restaurant last night that has nothing to do with the media business.
Okay.
It's just
Or maybe it does. Personal.
Or maybe it
Okay.
does.
But I could envision it, right? So
Yeah.
again, a gamer that is probably ad blind at that point, can't wait for that interstitial to be out of the way.
That's right.
Now can do something else, but listen to something that will trigger a different synapse in their brain.
That's exactly right.
And it might be hyper relevant because you've got this level of targeting.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's this sort of pause moment, if you will,
Yeah.
during gameplay, lets you reset and lets you hopefully hear a message that's relevant to you.
Hear a message that's relevant to you. So
Hear a message.
literally a paradigm shift where you're relieving the eyes or letting the eyes multitask, and you're shifting the focus and the synapses of the brain to the
Exactly.
ear. But they're in a visual moment where you actually might be paying attention to audio because it's not interrupting what's on your screen.
It's fully in focus. It's
Right.
It's not interrupting what's on your screen.
Yeah.
It has entirely interrupted your sequence, your gameplay, right? You have a pause moment where we get to talk with you, hopefully, about something that matters to you.
It sounds like a no-brainer. How are you interacting with the industry thus far? Tell me about what you'd like to see happen.
Yeah, feedback from the industry has been phenomenal.
Okay.
Solves a lot of problems for audio marketers and enables a whole bunch of new opportunities for digital marketers. We've gotten this feedback from Holco agencies, from some of the independent agencies. DR performance has been phenomenal.
Attribution?
Attribution works top
Okay.
to bottom.
Wow.
Yeah,
What an incredible platform.
it's pretty fun.